What's up, y'all? Bloghoggers back again. It's been a while. It's Nelson,
John.
and we are sponsored by Chicken Express Kool-Aid. Oops, sweet tea, of course. Yummy, yummy, good for the tummy, and also sugary sweet.
Scrumptious.
First of all, I just want to congratulate John Cosme for landing a great opportunity with ESPN Dallas,
Let's go!
and it shows that hard work does pay off. If you continue to focus on your dreams, you can achieve anything that you want to do. So, congratulations to him.
Da-da-da. Okay. Oh, but Nelson's being so modest. He himself is interning with the Texas Legends, which is the Dallas Mavericks Development League team. So we are doing big things. So basically, that means we know what we're talking about. So you might want to watch. So anyway.
All right. So first of all, as you can see, this is my banner wall, and unfortunately, I could not add a Texas Rangers championship banner to my wall. It was a great run season, man. They went 96 and 76.
One
Great
pitch
run.
away.
I think they actually went 96 and 66, but
One
regardless of the
pitch.
record, they were one pitch away twice in Game 6. Just couldn't put it together, man. But there's not much you can really hang your head on for what they did, and you got to pretty much hope they can do this run next year. They got a good team, and hopefully they can make some acquisitions during the offseason.
All I'm going to say is if Nelson Cruz would have hustled from the beginning on that last out, oh no, maybe we'd have a ring in our favor, just maybe. But hey, not going to put the blame on anybody. Cough, Nelson Cruz. Anyway, no, I'm not going to place the blame on him because he actually had a really good postseason. So,
But I mean, it's fair to say that a lot of people might remember that misplayed in the outfield more than his 8 home runs. But I mean, who's saying anything? I mean, we're just bringing it up. But this will be a big offseason for the Rangers. There's not much starting pitching out there, and I think that's one of their weaknesses. Just because they had a World Series record of over 40 walks, I mean that's a lot. So hopefully they can get some pieces. Prince Fielder, even though he's not a pitcher, I think could be a great spot for the Rangers, with Mitch Moreland being the first baseman. So Prince Fielder would be a huge upgrade for the Rangers if they could get that.
yeah. So that's baseball. Congratulations to the Cardinals. We're not going to say, David Freese just went off apparently. So you can hate him, but you can't really hate him because he came through in the clutch. So that's baseball. Basketball, NBA lockout. They say this weekend could be the weekend where negotiations break through. But they said that last week, so you really don't know. So we'll see what happens. They're saying they're having rift. I think is the word they've been using on ESPN between the owners. Having rift between themselves and such the players. You want to elaborate on that?
Yeah, I mean, basically the players and owners can't agree on a deal where the basketball revenue is shared, and the owners want 50-50 split between them and the players. The players have gone from 57 to 53 to 52, and right now, I mean, I don't know how the players are going to go any lower. The players are worth so much to the NBA. I mean, if you take the players off the court, no fans will show up. If you take the owners out of the owners box, the fans are still going to show up. So, I mean, honestly, the players are probably worth more than 50%, but I mean, the owners have lost so much money over the past years because previously, like I said, it was a 57-43 split with the players. And I mean, the owners were getting just 43% of the revenue. It's not going to work out.
But it's also good to see, the players taking advantage of their free time, seeing them do like the games and stuff like that together. But also Kevin Durant showing off his flag football skills, even though he had 3 interceptions. But either way, he just played basketball. So this brings up the conversation: who in the NBA would beast in the NFL? And really, it's really LeBron James. He's too big, too physical, too fast. And I think that if they were to play like a little football game, he'd probably have the most fantasy points, just saying.
But, I mean, would you want LeBron on the field in the fourth quarter?
In football, yes. In basketball, probably not. But, it is what it is. Oh, and also they've been saying, who would win in a one-on-one between Kobe and LeBron? I would have to go with LeBron. Kobe is vicious and has that fadeaway, and he did do Bow Wow, but it was Bow Wow. I mean, let's be real. LeBron, like I said, he's too physical, and it's not like he has to pass to anybody or anything. You know, it's one-on-one game. You know, he's not gonna suck in a one-on-one game. It's just not gonna happen.
So if they're going to 12, do you really want LeBron scoring those last 3 points? I mean, it is the last quarter of the game.
He's too physical, bro. He's
I
like
don't know.
6'8", 280 pounds.
I don't know, man.
Okay, so anyway, enough of that. We covered.
Basketball and baseball.
Okay.
Now we're going to move on to football, like we touched on previously.
How about them Cowboys, huh?
You know, it's tough right now because, I mean, they look good one week and then the next week, I mean,
Who did they play?
they beat the 49ers. They're 6-1.
They beat them in overtime.
And Romo was hurt that game.
And then who else did they whoop up on? The Rams.
The Rams just beat the Saints.
It's the Rams. They have one win. It
They beat
doesn't
the
matter.
Saints.
It doesn't matter.
They beat the
This
Saints.
just proves what I've been saying from day one. The Cowboys will not win a championship with Tony Romo as their quarterback. They should have listened to me from the beginning of the season and tanked their games and get Andrew Luck. You know? But what are you going to do? What are you going to do? They're going to finish third in the division. The Giants are going to win. The Giants or the Eagles are going to win the division. So, I mean, and then who do you place the blame on? You can't fire another coach. You know, you can't bring in like the player that you need to target is Tony Romo. He sucks. He's not clutch. He's not a Dallas Cowboy quarterback. Yes, he could probably be good on a team like the Chiefs. You know, who don't have as much scrutiny when you mess up. But to be a Dallas Cowboy quarterback, you got to come through in the clutch. And guess what? He hasn't ever in life. He's won one playoff game. Whoop-de freaking do.
Who'd you rather have as quarterback, LeBron or Tony Romo?
LeBron. And, you know, I think Jerry Jones is kind of kicking himself in the butt for not trying to get Vic when he came out of jail. Think about how real they would be with Dez Bryant, Michael Vick.
Well, you obviously don't know if, you would get Des Bryant and Michael Vick. I mean, it's easy to put on paper and say, but...
Well, I'm going to put it on paper.
Okay, you do that.
I'm not going to say that.
What we do on paper is our picks, and as you have seen throughout the season, John is pretty much whipping my tail. I've been trying to pick upsets here and there, but just not working. I will make a comeback, though, I promise you guys. I mean, we're going to make it entertaining to wind down the season once these bye weeks start to settle down. So watch out for those picks. I'm coming back to take over the show with picks.
Ew. Anyway.
Moving on to boxing, the last segment of our show. Big breaking news yesterday. Of course, you have Pacquiao, who's fighting Marquez. Not this week, but next week. That's the third rematch.
Whoa, we're not talking about Cotto?
No. We're talking about Pacquiao. And we're also talking about Mayweather, who has suddenly changed his stance on fighting Pacquiao. Go ahead and give us the details on that.
Okay, well, he said he targeted May 5th to be the date which he wants to fight the little guy, who he's been calling Pacquiao that. But, this he's done this type of thing before. Like, he wants to put, the blame if it doesn't happen on Pacquiao. And, people say he's ducking him. Honestly, it might be. I think it's going to happen. It has to happen. They're talking about it being, like, the biggest fight ever in life. Millions upon millions of dollars they could be making to make this fight happen. So, it's going to happen eventually. But, it's going to come down to the stuff that it's been gone down to before, like the drug tests and things like that. But, I think it's finally going to happen. But, Pacquiao he has to get past Marquez because, Marquez did get his butt whooped by Mayweather, but that was the heaviest he's ever fought in his life. And, you can't really base his career on that fight. You know what I'm saying? He did, in a lot of people's opinion, beat Pacquiao in one of those fights. So we're going to see what happens. It's going to be an interesting fight.
And it's definitely going to be an interesting fight to see. We're going to have some interesting posts coming up on Bloghoggers as well. Hopefully we can post a little bit more, but with our jobs and with school, we're a little bit busy. So hopefully you guys can just keep up with our updates and stuff like that. If you're following us on Twitter, you know what it is, at NEL_O.
And at I_am_swag_21.
It's a lot of scoring.
That's what I do.
We're about to end this show on a good note. Hope you guys can watch this video and our other videos. Again, follow us on Twitter and Facebook, whatever.
Oh, hold on. Team Weirdos, just got shouted out to my brother. Remy Adele, the defensive tackle for the Vikings, doing big things. Weirdos.com, check it out. Go get you something. Chicken's breast sweet tea. Winning. Okay. Till next time. Catch y'all later, guys.